Hello and welcome to the Level Up Podcast, episode 8.
Hi there.
Today we're diving into a lighter but inspiring conversation about dreams and goals.
Dreams, them dreams.
Yeah. Okay, so if you've ever daydreamed about packing up and starting fresh into another country or wondered what dream you should still say out loud, this episode's for you.
Yeah.
So why don't we just dive into it?
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. So the first question is, if you could wake up anywhere tomorrow, where in the world would you be and why?
Okay, so if I could wake up anywhere in the world tomorrow, it'd definitely be Paris, France. I've romanticized about that city ever since I was a kid. I've had opportunities to go, but when I do finally go, I want to do it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, the city of love. I'm from Montreal originally, born and raised. And I came here when I was 18, not by choice, but that's just the way it worked out. And to me, Montreal is probably the greatest city on earth that I've been to anyway. I haven't been to that many, but I've been to enough to have a comparison. And Paris, I'm thinking in my head, is like Montreal on steroids.
Oh,
so,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
I haven't gone either, but I hear the food is fabulous.
Yeah. And just the culture.
The people, yeah.
And the fashion. Like, seriously, when people in a city literally style every single day, that's some place where people are, you know, living to live as opposed to just exist, which is, you know, what you get in a lot of North American cities. So, yeah, for me, Paris. What about you?
For myself, I think right now I would want to be over in Asia, so maybe Japan.
Oh, yeah, I've actually... lately I've been on this whole Japanese kick. What is it about Japan though for you?
Everything that I see about it is beautiful. The people seem nice. It's such a clean and it just, yeah.
Oh, and the tremendous history as well.
Yeah, it just seems to resonate with me. So.
And the culture, I mean, you know, because your work ethic probably, you know, mirrors that of the Japanese culture. Because you definitely... you work and you don't mind it, and I understand that the Japanese are very disciplined like that as well. But then the things that they do on their off time, like you do, like everything you do, and it's actually a compliment to you. Everything when you're not working, you do beautiful things. You do really you won't waste your time slumming it when you're not accomplishing or finishing or doing something or starting something or being creative or being tactile with your numbers. You're actually doing something that's really, whether it's museums or restaurants or the theater or the opera or whatever. Yeah. So, I mean...
I haven't had the opportunity to do too much of that lately. I used to do more of it.
Well, you know, the thing is COVID changed a lot of that.
True. But it would be nice to go see an opera again. I haven't done that in a while.
Well, you know, make it a point.
Yeah. Okay, so... we digress. So question 2.
Oh, by the way, we're trying to keep this short.
Yeah, so we're doing our best.
The few of you guys who actually tune in to watch, we don't want to basically bore you with like a half an hour of D&I or, you know. So we're just trying to keep it short and sweet.
So we'll see how it goes. So what's a business idea or passion project you've always wanted to explore but haven't yet pulled the trigger on?
A business idea.
Or to talk about, business development.
Well, you know, the thing is that I saw Kevin O'Leary. He had actually a post on Instagram this morning, and he was talking about whether or not, you know, a college degree is still relevant. But my takeaway from what he said was he actually said that business today is more about creative and less about the bottom line. And so... like, well, we've got so many things on it. We've got the Immunical project. We've got the AI project. We've got Nexanta. We've got, you know, social media marketing. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. And I could have answered that a lot differently 3 years ago. Yeah. But today, everything we do has an element of creativity. Like, you have to be out creating. And so, you know, whereas... you could have separated the two in terms of found the creative endeavor to do as a business. Now every business needs a creative endeavor. according to there's this one, she's a fantastic marketer. I follow her online, Camilla Moore, I believe is her name. And she basically mentioned that most companies now are focusing right now on community building for this segment of the year. They're basically not looking into basically selling anything. They're looking into actually creating community around their service or product. And a hell of a lot of creativity goes into that. So I guess the short answer is everything today involves creativity. I think anything you do has to have an element of that. So, you know, whereas before you could actually say, well, I'm going to do more creative work. I think today, doesn't matter what you do, you're going to land on doing some kind of creative work for whatever industry you're in. What about you? Well, you're with numbers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how...
that doesn't get too creative. So,
yeah, right?
Other than, I guess you could incorporate some AI into it to help you
do
that.
Well, yeah.
To make it more interesting and try to find more patterns and trends.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is interesting within itself. Yeah. If
so,
you could actually manipulate the numbers to actually create.
Not manipulate, but just pull them. Sorry, there's a fruit fly. Just to pull them through and do all that grind work that I have to do. If I didn't have to do that and I could just summarize it and put it into a pretty table or something, then I could see that having some value. Yeah. Okay.
Well, they lead up to creative outcomes anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because my creative outputs is more on the Immunical and the Nexanta side and stuff like that.
Yeah, and your photography as well, right? The opportunity to take pictures and and you know just create the posts and create the social media and so it's definitely there and you've become really good at it over the past few years. So
getting better every day.
Absolutely.
So question 3.
What's question 3?
If you could only eat one dish or cuisine for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Jeez. One dish for the rest of my life. I'd say it would have to be Japanese food. I love Japanese food. I love sushi. I love I could eat at Nobu every day. I haven't been there yet. Definitely have to go. It's just like I love following that chef around. His food looks incredible. Right? And so, aesthetically, I mean, I love Italian, but, you start getting to a certain age and it's not your friend.
No, right? I know. I'm sort of on that little health journey trying to be better. So before I would have definitely said Italian. Yeah. But now I'd probably say, well, I love sushi, so that's good.
Well, yeah, you are definitely a sushi head, yeah.
Any... like stir fries and Asian dishes that way.
Yeah, Thai food's amazing too. Yeah, it's very rich, but that's like love Thai food. Love Jamaican food. I mean that's one of my favorites. You can't eat that every day, right? That's no, definitely not. But just definitely love it. But if I had to get stuck in a country eating, it would probably be Japan. Yeah, and French food's wonderful, but it's rich. Yeah, it is so rich.
Yeah. I think I would lean towards the Asian cuisine.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna pick a country where the food is superior, I think definitely you'd be looking at a country like Japan. Yeah,
I agree. Okay, number 4. What hobby or skill do you wish you had time or the courage to fully pursue?
Hobby or skill that I wish I had the time or the courage to pursue. Hobby or skill that I wish I had the time.
Or just something you wish you could do.
Well, actually, I didn't think about that. Surfing. Yeah, actually.
You'd probably be really good at it.
Oh, I would definitely commit the time in. Because we have skateboards. We bought skateboards. We have a couple in the office, and then there's a couple back at the ranch as well. But skateboards are dangerous, at least with the waves, right? You're sort of the whole surfing culture is one that appeals to me. I love the whole culture and everything about it. So
I can see you.
Oh yeah, that's something I would definitely wake up at 5-6 o'clock a.m. to go and catch waves. I mean, That to me is cool. Yeah, surfing. How about you?
For me, I think I would like to pursue my photography.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest with you, yeah, like there are moments when I've seen you and you're actually, for you, and I can't speak for you, so I'm just gonna basically say what I've somewhat observed. But for you, you look like you always like to be challenged at something, no matter what you're doing. You like to basically feel like you're actually learning and growing and actually being good at it. I don't think you're one of those people who, we're all beginners at some point at something. Yep. You don't like being the beginner. So I think
I continue to work on things.
But the thing is with photography, that's the one thing I've seen you actually don't mind the uphill climb. Like even if you're just getting it and you enjoy that ride, but it's where I've seen you actually the most happy too, when you're actually doing something outside of work. So that speaks volumes. I think you really should consider perhaps taking out as a bit more a
bit more serious.
Yeah, a bit more serious.
I mean, I'd like to get a couple different lenses, but I'd have to start by doing research to figure that out.
Well, we're in the right businesses. I mean, it's something that basically, with time and, hopefully we're going to be around for, doing this for the next 10 years or whatever, it's definitely something you could apply to this industry. So, and you own the companies, so, why not? Yeah. Okay.
So number 5. Do you believe in the concept of a soulmate, and what does your dream relationship look like?
Interesting question.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally believe in the concept of a soulmate. Not in the traditional sense, though. And here's the reason. I mean, you have to be in a position to have a soulmate, right? Like you can meet the most incredible connection, but if you're a truck driver and then that person's a doctor, it's going to be very difficult to actually,
gel.
Yeah. I mean, it's two separate worlds. You have to, certain things have to be in place to really have that
Mm-hmm.
type of soulmate connection. Dream relationship, what does it look like? To me, it's like when you basically and again this okay, so people are gonna hate me for saying this, but there's two types of people in the world. The people who basically follow the rules and basically are sort of regimented by what society tells them to do: get up, go to work, get a house, mortgage it. All right, you could find your soulmate doing that, but the creativity in the relationship is going to be limited, right? And then there's those people who dare to actually go out and create their own destiny while they're on Earth.
Yeah.
Right? And there's where your soul can soar, right?
True.
And it is in that situation that if you find someone else doing the same thing, which is basically
going
after their purpose, then two souls, you have a better chance of having that type of like-minded relationship. But if it's one basically saying, well, you should be realistic, or just why don't you just go get a job, you're never going to find a soulmate like that, because how much soul does it require to follow a bunch of societal guidelines? So that's my take on that.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you.
Yeah, definitely. If you are a dreamer, or if you are goal-oriented, and if you have a deep faith that the universe will actually have your back, then you're better off with having somebody of similar vision, as opposed to basically somebody who is just following rules, because they're not going to help you fulfill your dreams.
True.
No matter how much they love you, they just view the world differently. So.
Yeah, and I think it's just important to have a supportive partner on your side.
Oh, and friend, not just partner, friend. It's important to surround yourself with people who aren't going to clip your wings.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end of the day, you know, we are all built differently, and whatever is inside of you has been put inside of you for a reason.
Yeah, and you have to appreciate everybody for their own differences.
Yeah, it's not going to just go away. That doesn't change, right? Just because you tell me, well, this doesn't make sense, and give me 100 reasons why I should think differently, chances are I'm not going to. It's in my DNA. So, you know, find somebody who compliments you and who supports you, whether or not they agree with your way or not.
Exactly. Okay, question 6. If you could move to any country tomorrow to start fresh, where would you go, and what kind of a life would you build?
Okay, that's an interesting question, because right now, like for where, you know, we are, and I want to qualify it to say, well, because we've worked really hard to get into a place where we could actually, you know, set up, I think, a foundation in order to build something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
So,
and we're almost there.
And we're almost there. Like, but the you know, the thing is, the joy is in the building, right? It's tough to basically, you know, say, well, go through that dirt and land minefield, and because nobody wants you to build anything, you know, especially in this country. Nobody wants to see you succeeding and see you getting ahead. There's you've been there, you've seen everything I've been through just to say, hey, I want to try this. You know, I've had resistance and people kicking me in the teeth and pulling the rug out for for no reason. I've never broken bread with you're taking anything from them.
Sorry, I was just going to say, this is what you want to do for yourself.
Yeah.
And you're not asking any of those people that you mentioned that to assist you or go with you.
Have not met.
It shouldn't matter.
But it's the most bizarre thing. It's just I've been hated on by people who basically have never met me, have no idea who I am, but yet have basically found, you know, some sort of issue with what I choose to do that doesn't affect them. So with that said, I mean, I can't imagine starting over from in another place, because you then would have to go through their whole political culture system.
Yeah,
and
I guess you would have to.
So any place that basically I would go to, I would have to have a huge amount of money, so I could bypass that.
Yeah.
The only reason I left Montreal was because my French sucked. Well, it wasn't bad back then, but you know, to be black and not speaking French in Montreal back, you know, 20 years ago, you're definitely not going to get to the top of that food chain. You definitely, if you could figure Toronto out, you could get to the top of this food chain.
Yeah.
Right? If you just basically, there's a strict code of who gets ahead here, right? And there's a strict code of basically how you go about it. And if you basically can figure those two things out, there's no limit to where you could go here. But Montreal, it's a whole different. Montreal's more like the States. Yeah. The way it's run, definitely more like the United States of America. You know, so and actually, it's interesting why Montreal and Toronto, two distinct cultures, totally different. Like when I first came here, I had culture shock.
I'm sure.
It was like the most bizarre. I was like, wait, but I don't understand.
I'm in the same country.
Yeah, it's like Montreal. We live and go out and party and absolutely fantastic. And then I come here and then, okay, be in bed by 9. I'm just like, what? That doesn't, why? You know, that's not fun. So anyway, yeah, that's that.
Okay.
What about you?
I guess a country that I'm thinking about exploring or checking out more is over in like Sweden or Denmark.
Oh yeah,
places like that. Or
you like those Scandinavian countries?
Yes, or even potentially Dubai. I always have that in the back of my head for some. I don't know.
No, I could see.
It keeps lingering.
No, so. I could see you there. So. Definitely. Because, I mean, I think in Dubai, from what I understand, I've never been there either yet, but they have a mindset of why not? I can do, which is very much you. Yeah.
So
I could definitely see you thriving there. And I think they'd embrace you there just because of how you are. You're totally capable, and you definitely, you're a team player. I think the problem with Canada, to a large extent, is that they don't allow others to shine. I think in certain countries like Dubai and so that's what I love about the States. They'll let you shine.
Yeah.
They like their stars there.
Yeah.
Canada, we don't like stars here.
They'd rather...
Yeah, they want everybody to be on the same playing field.
They don't want anybody to shine.
Yeah, and they have this thing where I've heard it time and time again. What? Too much benefit. Too like you could literally make too much money on a deal, right? I think other countries it's all in the negotiation. If you negotiate a deal which is heavily, but here it's like no, that you had too much benefit. So as long as you have something like that, you're definitely going to be limited.
The system that you're working with.
Absolutely.
It's very regulated.
Very regulated, absolutely.
As well.
But it's a great country, Canada.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
It's been fantastic, and I know if I wasn't living in Canada, a lot of the opportunities and experiences we've had, we probably wouldn't have in those other countries.
Yeah.
Because a lot of other countries, developing countries, and I don't know if you can even use that term anymore because most countries have their own thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really a question of who you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
Who you know.
Okay, our final question for today.
Let's get it.
Okay, let's see what we're going to talk about. What's one dream you've never spoken out loud but would like to put it out to the universe today?
One dream I've never spoken out loud but I would like to put it out into the universe today. I love art. That's no secret. That's my thing. That's my jam.
That's your jam.
I wish I could paint.
Have you ever tried?
No, I haven't. I've never.
Maybe an art classes in your future.
The problem is that I would have to find somebody to apprentice under rather than an art class.
Okay.
Because I have a problem with structural learning. I do everything, and you know this, right? From the heart, the hip, the psyche, the sense. And so to basically have somebody almost tell me to, okay, do you go here and it really depends on if you could sit in a room with somebody who's a talented artist,
just be around them.
Just to be around them.
And see what
how they approach it. Yeah. That would be enough for me because I don't learn. I used to read a lot, but don't really have the time much anymore. But I learned from doing, even in high school. You show me something once and I'll run with it. Mm-hmm. Right? So theory is great, but I think in art it has to be felt.
Excuse me.
Have some water.
You could talk for...
Oh yeah, I can talk. Oh, you can't shut me up actually if talk while you cough. But I'm gonna ask you the same question. One dream that you've never spoken about and that you'd want to put out into the universe. What's that for you?
Well, I actually think you'd be really good at painting or something that creative.
I think so too.
So I think it would be awesome.
Yeah,
if you could find somebody to do that with.
Yeah. No, eventually. We have just so many things going on, but eventually I think, I just find me an easel in the south of France and,
Exactly. Just go hang out in the afternoon where they're painting or something and just be part of that group.
Yeah, challenge accepted. That's definitely something that, no, it's I've just never put it out there. It's going to happen. Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely. As long as I'm around, for sure it's going to happen.
Good. For myself, I think I'm going back to photography. I'd actually like to go across the globe and document different cultures and stuff like that.
I can see it. No, I can see
scenery.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
From different points of view.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I think you'd actually do a really good job of actually storytelling through your photography.
Yeah.
I think you document it well, and I think you'd actually take the time to, create something that sort of people could relate to because of your meticulous nature. Mm-hmm. So, no, definitely, I think it's along the same genre: painting, photography. Yeah. Both are envisioning creative and storytelling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And after working on documentaries, I just always had an interest in that as well.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. I think the whole idea of this particular podcast was basically that life today is more about dreams than it is about making a living.
Yeah.
I think years and years ago, basically, these things were abstract, out of reach, and they weren't things that basically would ever necessarily come into your life. Mm-hmm. But I think today, we got to dare to dream, or make our goals our dreams.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Make our dreams our goals, because we don't need, and I always say this, another skyscraper. We don't need any more lawyers. We don't need, to pave any roads. We're not building. It's all there. So you might as well go out and do something interesting that the rest of the world wants to consume, because, everybody wants what's new and what's going to add value to their life. And I think it's through creative endeavors.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to find that. So.
Yeah, and that's where you'll find more of yourself.
And that's where you'll find fulfillment and happiness as well.
Exactly.
So, cool.
So that's it
for
today.
Keep dreaming and leveling up.
Yeah. Exactly.